Alrighty, YouTube. I want to welcome you back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Dale, and I am the Casual Gaming Addict. We are starting a new Let's Play. We are on the Campaign of France. This is by Black Sheep Modding, and we're on Start from Scratch. So we have 500 grand, and we're gonna see what we can do to start a farm and try and survive on Start from Scratch with seasons. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So, as far as farmlands, it looks like we've got the main farm area, a couple of smaller areas. It's worth noting that this is my very first time playing on this map, so you guys are getting to experience it with me. Let's go ahead and grab all of the sell points and everything so that we own them, since they're 0. And we're going to go ahead and start with the main farm area, so we have silos and the house and everything. And that's going to give us a single field to start with. It's a single, very small field, however, but it is a singular small field. And I do have the additional field info mod installed. So down here in the right hand corner, you can see the field info. It's showing me a little more, showing me the field area and the land area and things like that. So the next thing we need is a couple of things to get us started. So I do have some mods installed. Not all, most of the stuff actually isn't European-based stuff, but yeah, some of these older tractors are a lot cheaper, so it'll be a little easier on us getting started. So we can go anywhere from. Actually, I'm liking the IH. I'm liking the IH today. Pulling a plow, we definitely, or a cultivator, we definitely want some weight. We'll leave the stock exhaust for now. We'll leave GPS off for now, and we'll go ahead and add a front loader to this thing. That way we have a front loader tractor. We'll leave it on singles for now, and we'll bump up our horsepower just a little bit. So that'll give us 180 horsepower four-wheel drive tractor with a front loader. So that'll be good for one starting tractor. And we're going to need a cultivator and a plow at the very least. And actually, I cannot plow to save my life. So we have available to us 180 horsepower. So we're going to actually run a subsoiler, because like I said, I cannot plow to save my life, even with GPS. So it's going to be much easier for me, and probably easier for you guys to watch if we do run a subsoiler instead. And then as far as cultivators, we again have 180 horsepower available to us, so I'm not a huge fan of the Stara stuff because it's a little weird to pull, so I actually think we're going to go with a standard 3-point mounted Coon. And finally, to get us started, we're going to need a seeder. And again, we have 180 horsepower available to us. So we could actually get the Widerstad Rapid if we wanted to, but I don't think I want to start quite that big. So I think we will start with the Spirit 300. Small 3-meter planter, but for the field size that we have, that should be plenty. And then next things, just to make sure that we have them, we're going to need a combine. And we have the option of going with a base game combine. Or, again, these aren't necessarily European mods. Oh, and I do have the class DLC installed. I actually have all the DLCs installed, so we'll be using some of that equipment as well as we earn the money for it. I actually think I want to look at the STSs. This is probably my favorite style of combine. So let's just see. We'll go without the extension. And we can go without duals since we're in this map. So we'll put a standard pipe on it. And we don't have a grain tank extension, so we don't need a cover. And for the engine setup, we'll bump up to a 9660, which is going to cost us almost all of our money. So if we drop that back down, alright, so looks like that's going to be probably a little too much. Oh, let's look at the older one. A 9650 would work just fine. And that's 163,000 with a standard pipe is 177,000. I'm thinking I like this option. And that's going to leave us $63,000. So we're going to plan on planting something like, ooh, I got rid of my small McDon heads. Alrighty then, I guess we're going to be using a smaller wrong color header for the moment. I'm going to replace this after this video. I just don't want to jump cut right now and add the mod back in. I have a McDon header pack that's got some smaller headers in it that will fit better on that. Actually, I tell you what, we're just not going to buy a header right now because we're not going to need it for a while. So, let's go ahead and hop over to the store. And the first thing we're going to need is the subsoiler. And bear with me, I do not have my wheel plugged in right now. All of my controls got reset a little while ago, and I have not had time to redo those controls. So hopefully by the next episode of the Let's Play, I should have my wheel plugged back in, and we should be able to abide by traffic laws a little better. But for right now, we'll head back to the farm, and we'll get started doing some subsoiling or chisel plowing, whichever you'd like to call it. The points on this implement are more suited to actually subsoiling, so that's what we're going to call it. Yeah. So we'll head around this roundabout here. And looks like I'm trying to go the wrong way. Like I said, guys, this is the first time I'm playing on this map, so bear with me as I learn my way around. Alrighty, looks like we're arriving back at the farm. Remember, kids, pay attention to what you're doing, not your recording software. So as this is the first episode of the new schedule, the first video I'm putting out on the new schedule, actually, I wanted to let you guys know what the new schedule is going to be. Currently, it is going to be Mondays are going to be this Farming Simulator 19 Let's Play, and we'll take off subsoiling as I explain this. Yes, currently Mondays are a Farming Simulator 19 Let's Play, and then Tuesdays are going to be GTA 5 Let's Play. We're going to play through the story. And then Wednesday is going to be multiplayer gaming, so multiplayer Wednesday. And that could be any combination of multiplayer games. Probably won't be Farming Sim, just because we stream a lot of multiplayer on Farming Sim. So it could be Truckers MP on ATS, it could be Call of Duty, it could be GTA Online, anything like that. Probably will not be Overwatch because I don't own Overwatch and I'm not a big fan of Overwatch. So yeah, probably won't be playing Overwatch. But anyway, Thursday currently I am planning on doing a Let's Play on ATS or ETS1. Let me know in the comments which one you would rather see. But yeah, a Let's Play starting from scratch, building up our trucking empire. In fact, I think I'm going to do ETS because there seems to be more map available on ETS than there is on ATS. And then Friday through Sunday is going to be live streams, as it's been being. So it's largely going to be live streaming on the Sirius Network public multiplayer server. I'm one of the admins there, that's why I push it as much as I do. So yeah, largely is going to be multiplayer on there. Currently we're playing on Medicine Creek. And actually last night, at the time of recording this, I'm recording this on Saturday. So Friday night, we streamed logging on Wilhelmina Forest. And I know I said there probably wouldn't be much recording of Farming Sim multiplayer for multiplayer on Wednesdays, but we are actually going to... before we change over to a new logging map, we're actually going to swap and play on PA Pipeline for a little bit, and that'll be a one-time thing, so I'll probably do several recorded episodes of that and sprinkle them in when I don't have time for other content on Wednesdays. And as far as the weekends go, if I'm not available to live stream, then I'm going to have some other pre-recorded content, like, for example, some PA Pipeline gameplay from the multiplayer server, or new game reviews, things like that. I will post those Friday through Sunday. If I'm not available to live stream, or if it's a new game review, I'll probably post that instead of live streaming, or I may do both depending on how my schedule looks. You guys can keep up with me on Twitter at twitter.com/casualgeekga, and I post all my updates there. I'll let you guys know if I'm streaming or not each day on the weekends and things like that. So we're just about done here, and it's probably going to be too early to plant anything, so we'll go ahead and cultivate this probably on a time lapse. I might just record commentary over it. I haven't decided yet. We'll decide as we get there. And that's probably going to be about it for this episode. We're just getting started, so it's going to be boring for just a little while, especially as we're playing on start from scratch, so we can only afford so much. I'm trying to avoid bank loans and things like that, if at all possible. So I'm hoping to build this up actually from scratch without taking out bank loans or anything. And we'll be doing contracts probably next episode, just because, again, starting from scratch, and we don't really have a lot to do right now. So yeah, we'll probably do some contracts starting next episode. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and get this finished plowing this up. And this is a very small field. This is only about 0.6 acres, 0.65 acres. I have my unit set to US units because that's where I'm from, so excuse that. And I just left a skip. We'll grab that in just a second. But as we're doing this, I just want to say a couple of things. I hope everybody is doing well and is safe during this outbreak. We've been instructed not to talk a whole lot about it by YouTube, and just follow the World Health Organization guidelines. So for those of you that want those guidelines and don't know where to access them, they're available at who.int. But, just listen to your leaders. As everybody's saying, stay home. If at all possible, just stay home. That's the best way to keep you and your family safe. But yeah, I just hope everybody is safe and is in a safe place and can continue their lives as they need to. And and stays hopefully not infected. So we're just going to run back to the store right quick, and we're going to grab the cultivator, and we will go ahead and get that field cultivated up. And like I said, that's probably where we're going to end for today. I'm going to try and make all of my episodes around 30 minutes long. And as you guys have probably noticed, this is the first episode of new content, I should say, that I'm posting. And it's been several years since I've posted any content, and I'm probably going to remove the older content, just because the fact that it's all branded with my old channel name. Which I created this channel in 2008. I'm 21 now. You can do the math for just how old I was when I created this channel. So it was quite a childish name, in my opinion. So I opted to go ahead and rebrand myself with a more professional brand and an easily recognizable name, and one that's going to kind of resonate with you guys. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to resonate with the casual gamer but addicted kind of branding, because that's really what I am. I'm just a casual gamer, and that style is going to come across probably very well in my videos. I'm not going to do a ton of editing. I don't enjoy heavily edited videos. I enjoy much more raw videos, and that's going to come across in my video style. A lot of these I try to shoot in one take and just be done with it. And that's not necessarily because I'm lazy, but that's because I want to give you guys the true experience of me playing a game. Now, if something goes horribly wrong, yes, I will do another take if I have to. But like I said, for the most part, I prefer to shoot in one take and just edit that take a little bit, adjust audio levels, sync up the audio, and add an intro, add my end screen, and just be done with it from there. It's actually interesting that the 3-point hitch seems to be bugging out on this tractor. I've never had that issue before. Well, it shouldn't make any difference to cultivating. At least not in-game anyway. And I'm trying to be good about giving you guys an in-cab and out-of-cab view for everything that we're doing. Yeah, there we go. That's a little more normal of an angle. And you guys are probably laughing your heads off right now. Because I completely forgot the fact that subsoilers do the cultivating for you. So buying this cultivator was kind of pointless. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. It'll be useful after harvest. So, instead of cultivating, we'll just go ahead and back this cultivator in here, and we'll set it off for right now. And let's look and see if there's anything else that this ground needs. So currently this ground does not need anything else, so we're going to leave our field alone for today. And we're going to run back to the store a couple more times and we'll grab the other couple of things that we bought. So we'll bring the combine home and we'll bring that seed drill home. And maybe we'll do a little tour around the map as well. So I do have the speed player script installed, so you'll see me activate it every once in a while as we run around and do different things. So there's the edge of the map. So here's another small field. So it looks like the predominant theme on this map is going to be very small fields. Small cow pasture on the edge of the map. This looks like maybe more store. Ah, this is owned by another farmer. Okay. We gotta learn where our land is, where our farm ends. So it looks like the majority of our farm is just right here. So it looks like we got a cow barn. And what looks like maybe a sheep area, if I can tell properly by the symbol on the map. Yeah, sheep. Yeah, and that looks like pigs are further down the road. As soon as we take off here, we'll walk down this way. This is several small fields. And then a small dirt track that's going to wind down through here. And this leads to where the pigs are, and what looks like is going to lead to possibly another small farm area. Maybe? Yeah, maybe not. Oh, no, this is the pig area. So maybe that was another sheep pasture then. This is definitely the pig area. So I do hope to do some livestock. I'm undecided on which type of livestock I want to do, but I do hope to do some livestock in this Let's Play. I don't do pigs very often, so we may do pigs. So here's the roundabout that I tried to get lost at. And what looks like our BGA. Yep, it's definitely our BGA. So, yeah, I hope to do some. Looks like another sell point. Sorry, I'm distracting myself. I do hope to definitely do some livestock. I don't do pigs very often, so we may actually do pigs for this Let's Play. Normally, I stick with sheep and cattle because that's what I know the best. This looks like our livestock market. I also tend to do horses as well, but I'm not quite a fan of the way they work in season, so we may not do horses. Looks like this leads down to the edge of the map as well. So that's a field that we can't get into, and then another small, like half an acre field. It looks like that's going to be the theme of this map, is going to be a bunch of smaller, less than an acre fields, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially for starting from scratch when we're having to use small equipment. So we'll hop in our combine and we'll take it back to the house, take it back to the farm. And for those wondering, this is from Sid Modding. There are a couple things that aren't quite accurate about it, just for being the series that it is. My cousin in real life actually has a 9660 John Deere STS, and I can tell just from looking at it that the cab isn't quite accurate, but it is fairly close, just for those that may be wondering. Oh, hush. I'm trying to get out of your way. For some reason I have stop and go braking enabled, which is screwing with me. I need to fix that, but I'm not going to fix it during the video. I will fix that for the next video. But yeah, these are actually some of my favorite combines. So you'll see these a lot in different series that I do throughout FS19. And when Sid releases his Straw Walker series deers, the Double Aught series, I will definitely be using those as well. So it looks like we got a sawmill wood chip area there on the left. And again, our BGA. But yeah, like I was saying, these are some of my favorite combines, so I'm very, very hard pressed to get away from mods that I really like. I do try to try new stuff, and I will definitely make an effort to do that on video. But as it stands, I am very much set in my ways when I find something that I really like Sid Modding's STS series combines. So I have all of the series that he's released. The Double Aughts to 04, the 2004 to 2007, and the 2008 to 2011 models. I do have all of those in my mods folder. I don't think I have the newest ones enabled at the moment, just because I know they're going to be the most expensive. I also do enjoy the S700 mods that are out. Some of them have an issue where the feeder house tries to stay too low to the ground, and so they're really hard to use on contoured ground. But that's just kind of a personal issue, kind of also a mod issue. I just prefer to use these combines over the ones that have some small issues, because I haven't actually had any major issues with those combines. So we're going to make a quick trip back to the store again in the IH1586, and we're going to grab the seed drill, and I believe we will call it quits there for today. So again, I want to thank you guys for checking out my channel. Like I said, I'm just getting through rebranding. So you may notice some more changes over the coming weeks. I'm teaching myself some vector graphic design. So as I learn more, I'm going to be updating my logos and stuff to some more fancy stuff as I learn how to do it. Right now, the one that I have is going to stay until, like I said, till I learn a little more. But if you guys have any ideas for good-looking logos and just want to PM them to me, if that's even still a thing on YouTube. If it's not, you can drop them in the community section. That's also welcome. I'm going to keep my comments open, keep my community section open for chatting. And you can always get in touch with me on Discord. My name is the same as my channel name on Discord. And like I said, I am an admin in the Sirius Network Discord as well. And there's always a link to that Discord and a link to my Twitter in the description. But like I said, I will be doing some more updated branding as I learn a little more about some graphic design stuff. But until then, pretty much got everything set up how I want it. But I'm always welcome to constructive feedback. So yeah, you guys, like I said, constructive feedback's always welcome. You can always get in touch with me on Discord. And you can always post in the community section on the channel. Like I said, I'm going to leave that open, and I'm not going to touch comments unless they are held for moderation or they just happen to slip through the cracks and they have some strong language and things like that in them. Because I am trying to grow this channel, I do have to adhere to COPPA and the other regulations that have come down the pike in the last several years. So, you know, I've got to keep track on language and copyrighted music and things like that. So you'll hear me calling people out during live streams because I record the Discord chat as well. You'll hear me calling out people in live streams to watch their language. That's not because I'm an uptight person that doesn't like it. That's not me at all. I personally cuss like a sailor, but I am trying to adhere to YouTube's guidelines and the COPPA regulations and all those good things. So we have just returned to the farm, so we'll get this stuff parked up, and that will be it for today, I believe. I promise you guys, I'm better at backing up than this. I normally don't run into things. But I think this is also the first time I've ever pulled this seed drill, so take it easy on me, alright? Alrighty. And we're going to park up and we're going to call it there for today. So, I want to thank you guys again for joining me. And I have been Dale, the Casual Gaming Addict. And I will see you guys tomorrow in GTA 5. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, please. Thank you.